Good day. I have not given y'all an update on this little bodybuilding journey of mine. I actually happened to be fasting with my husband this week for spiritual reasons and health reasons, and it naturally actually fell on a time where I got my period, which, if you know about fasting for a women's body, you should fast while you are on your menstrual cycle, and there are certain times of our cycle that you should not be fasting on. So although I wasn't doing that for the purpose of this bodybuilding journey, it was something that we needed and wanted to do in our life, to just seek the Lord and go into a time of prayer and fasting together. So in that, I also got my package for my Owl Venice, which is a incredible body reset program. They send you everything. So you basically have bone broth 3 times a day, and then they have their milkshake packets that you mix with water and a specific vegetable, basically. And so you're having 6 16-ounce beverages throughout the day. And it is probably already close to 10 a.m. and this is all I've had. Well, I did have some tea before this, but I need to go make my milkshake so that I'm ready for my next bone broth and my next milkshake for lunch. I love these resets. They're so good. And this is my second reset with Owl Venice, and then this is a 4-day one, so I'm on day 2, and I really want to do an 8-day one. However, the fact that I was fasting and then got my cycle, which is perfect time to fast, and then got my Owl Venice to do my 4-day reset, I'm really hoping that all of that is going to jumpstart my body for the next phase of my prep. And I will see on Sunday. It is going to be Mother's Day on Sunday, and my whole family, we're going to this huge restaurant, and it will be it will be my first official, I think, like, big eating out experience and during this prep phase. And normally I would get like probably a huge juicy burger from this place. I'd probably have at least 2 non-alcoholic beers, and then like some sort of mocktail. Last year Mother's Day, I think I had 2, not 1, but 2 creme brulees. I really went overboard. Yeah, I ate a lot. I had a couple different sides. I ate way too much, and it wasn't good. So this time I'm like, I'm going to pull it back a notch. I'm going to pick a protein, and I'm going to pick some vegetables. And I really want to have some creme brulee. And I was like, maybe I will have a bite, but I really don't think I need it. I am really working on this self-control and this self-discipline and saving those things for like really special times, but also being okay like not needing to have them, because I just went through such a huge season of binging and just gorging on food and idolizing food. I really do think that I idolized food for quite a while. It was what I looked forward to every day. It took up brain space, which is what happened to me when I found like I had a problem with alcohol and that it wasn't good for me anymore. It was taking up too much mental capacity for me. And so I felt like it was that way with food, and I didn't want to idolize food. Obviously, we need food, and food is good, and it is what God made for us to thrive and grow, and it is our fuel. But I don't feel like I was using it in a healthy way. So this time around, I'm really trying to just make better decisions and approach things in a better way. So I will have this reset all the way up until Mother's Day, when we're gonna go out to eat. And maybe I'll try to pop in and kind of like show some of the things of my time there and what I ended up eating while we're there. And my update and my progress on Sunday will be, I'll show where I'm at. I am really learning more new things about what I need to know for this prep, because I started to get a little nervous that I'm 19 weeks out and I still have a ton of weight to lose. But I'm learning. And the other thing is that it's like the algorithm changed, and now all of a sudden I'm finding all of these really great YouTubes on first-time bodybuilding competitors and what to do and how do you know if you're ready, and it's so good. I'm just kind of trying to soak in as much as I can every day without it being too overwhelming, and it's going really good. So I do want to be able to share specific videos here of the journey and the process and answering questions that you guys want to know. But this week I just happen to be on like a pretty fasted reset. Like this is purely liquid that I'm having all week. And I already am cleansing quite a bit. As of yesterday, at the end of like day one, I felt like my body was starting to cleanse, which honestly, I felt like there was just something stuck. So I do think this is going to be so good. And I personally love fasting, but when I'm trying to build muscle, I have to get nutrients in, I have to get protein in. But as I'm learning more and more, I learned that most women are in between about 25 and 30% body fat. And at my peak, I think I was close to 35 or 36% body fat. I am currently sitting at, what was it? Was it like 28? I'm gonna have to look. Maybe like I've gone down to like 28% body fat, which is great progress. And in order to compete in a body competition, a bikini or wellness division, you need to have between 8 and 13% body fat. So I have an incredible amount of body fat to lose. And thankfully, the scale that I use, and I've shared on here before about how I weigh, actually, I don't know if I've shared that on here. So I'm going to do that next. I'm going to show you guys my scale and all of my measuring stuff, and I will link it for you in this video as well. It actually calculates my body fat as well, so I'm able to track everything through that, and it's fantastic because it's a really great guide for me to know, is this sustainable? Am I going to be able to do this and do it without a coach? And I think I can. I'm just going to keep trucking along. I'm going to keep doing it. So this week, it's hopefully a big jump week, and then I can get back on track with my regular protein intake, and I need to start building more muscle. And I might be adding in running to my routine because my husband is a runner, and I feel like I would love to just go on runs with him. He does 3 miles. I don't know if I can hack it, guys. I don't know. He's like 6'1" and runs faster, has longer legs than me. His strides are further, so I'm like, I can't keep up, man. But maybe that's a good goal. So here we are, bone broth. It's a beautiful day here in Minnesota, and I'm wearing my new thrifted shirt, and I'm feeling like this week was the boost that I needed. And while I don't recommend like fasting or resets to somebody unless you feel, or whoever you trust for your medical guidance shares that is okay for your body and for you and you feel comfortable with it. But for me, this was the absolute most perfect timing for me to hop into a reset and a fast this week, and I'm feeling great. I look pale, but this is just my natural skin tone, okay? This is just what I look like all the time in Minnesota in May. Like really January through May, I look ghostly. And then throughout the summer, we're gonna get some sun. It's gonna be beautiful. All right, tune in because I will have the next piece of the progress from last week to this week, and what progress we made with measurements and with what my body composition is, and I'm excited to see actually. So we're only halfway through the week, but we'll see. All right, be blessed, everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. So totally forgot to show you guys the scale. So let's rewind. Let's do this quick. This is the scale I use. It's called Fit Index, and it automatically syncs to an app on my phone. Not only does it keep track of my weight, but it does BMI and body fat percentages and so many other things that it calculates and keeps the trends going. I love the scale that goes with the app.